My name's Karim Ismail, and I'm talking to you on a wonderfully sunny day here in Cambridge in 2015 as part of the international program which the Institute of Continuing Education runs here at Cambridge. And I've been asked to say a few words about the program. Well, first of all, let me tell you that generally my day job is as a lecturer, mostly at what's called the other place. That's the University of Oxford. That's what we tend to call it here in this university. But as I say, there is an international feel to this place. There is a buzz during this period, which is, I think, in my experience at least, unique. So it's flourishing, it's energetic. There are all sorts of people, all sorts of ages, all sorts of ethnic backgrounds, which makes my job extremely interesting, and it is radically different from my day-to-day job. So in short, I suggest, if you're not doing anything, to come along and enjoy the experience of the international program, which has run for many, many, many years and highly successfully. I would recommend very strongly, if you've not thought about this before, to think about coming to Cambridge in high summer to study, to meet people from all over the world, to enjoy, naturally enough, Cambridge. And I think you will not regret it.
Many of the students that we have this year are taking the course because they are interested in seeing how the knowledge they have acquired about other civilizations can be complemented by our course on the Minoans and the Mycenaeans. And also because they want to see how these Aegean civilizations fit in as part of the ancient world. Another thing to consider here is that offering a course on these early civilizations is very rare anywhere in the UK, and especially from the point of view of them being early empires. Many of the students have also said that they would like to come back and explore more ancient civilizations or complement their knowledge with more in-depth specialist aspects of the topics that we are covering this year.
I'm Vivian Heilbronn. I trained as an actress at the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, and I work for the Academy now both as a teacher and an examiner, and I've been teaching at Cambridge for I think about between 8 and 10 years now. My work differs from the work of the rest of perhaps the other lecturers because mine is very practical, and I'm using the skills I have as an actor and the experience I've gained as an actor performing Shakespeare to teach my students how to bring the words off the page, to not be frightened of Shakespeare, to not be frightened of iambic pentameter. It's there to support, to look at the structure, look at the shape, look at the form, and then see how you feel about it.
Well, hello, I'm Tony Brinson. I'm a former British ambassador in Russia, and I'm now quite active here in the summer schools. I teach various courses here on international politics. It's been my thing, really. I talk a lot about Russia and other interesting parts of the world. I find it a very enjoyable experience for a couple of reasons. First of all, I've got various issues in international politics that I want to work out in my head, and the opportunity to write a lecture on them, to test out my thoughts on, I don't know, morality and international politics and so on, and try them out on an audience and get a reaction is a very satisfying process. And also, of course, the students are a fascinating range from all sorts of countries and of very varying ages, and if you can get them, as I've just had actually, I've just had a discussion about democracy with a group of Chinese students and a group of Americans, and you get a very stimulating interaction between these people from which you learn yourself.
Well, I'm Sean Lang. I lecture at Anglia-Ruskin University, but I've been teaching on the international summer schools for, at least 10 years now. And I've taught quite a variety of courses in history. I teach about the British Empire, about India in the British Empire. I've taught various courses on that, both for the history summer school and for the international interdisciplinary school. I've taught about the Second World War, I've taught about the American Revolution, I've taught about the Tudors actually in my time. I've also given a number of plenary lectures in the evenings on quite a wide variety of topics, including the history of the summer school itself, various aspects of popular culture. I did one on the British hero figure, and one some years ago which was very popular, as I recall, on Harry Potter and the British Empire. That seemed to get a lot of people coming. But also history, some for the history summer school as well, about the Boer War and about sort of as Britain's Vietnam and various issues like that.